Do some logging. I'm giving her all she's got. I can't give her no more, Captain. Today on In the Woodyard, I need your help, and so do the cats. And I got a new chainsaw. Here we go. So I got a new chainsaw. This company sent me this and they said, hey, try it out. They're going to send me another one that I'm supposed to compare it with, but I haven't received it yet. And I got time today to talk about this one. So we're going to talk about it. Now, I've gotten a couple of these little saws in the past. They've been 6-inchers. They've been the small ones. This is an 8-incher. Ooh, a little bit longer. And it's got a little bigger battery. With this, it came with 2 batteries, a charger, gloves, a spare chain, tools for fixing, tools for changing, and this one takes oil. So that's kind of cool. Now, some of the other ones I've received, these little bitty saws, some of them have had where you're supposed to put oil on every 2 minutes of running. This one actually has an active oil for the chain. So I'm going to fill it up right now. Okay, so here it is. It is a chainsaw. It says right on there, chainsaw. It says 8-inch. Olamo, I believe is how it's pronounced. And it's a lithium battery. It's a 21 volt. It's 5 something. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, 5. And the battery pops right off. It came with 2 batteries. I charged them both up right away. This came with a charger. So yeah, it's got the little safety button you got to push in before you can squeeze it. And then it goes, and it's supposed to be a brushless motor. It's got a little safety guard on top. It's got an adjustable chain, so you can loosen these 2 nuts up. And then there's a screw on the inside right here you can tighten it up with. It's got a little bit of a dog here, which is very unsharp. I don't think I could even cut a piece of cheese with that. And here is where you put the oil, which is kind of neat, interesting. So it's got a little keeper, but I just pulled it right out. Very small oil tank, and it's got an indicator on the side here as far as your minimum. You can see it's a sight window. So I'm going to fill it up right now, and we're going to do some cutting and check it out. Now, they were going to send me another saw with this that I was supposed to do a test, side-by-side test of another brand that was supposed to cost twice as much, but I didn't get that one yet, and I had time today, so today we're talking about this one. So we're going to fill it up right now with some bar oil. So I just happen to have some bar oil here. Let's see, the easiest way to do this is going to be this way so you guys can see a little bit. Let's just see if I can get it in the hole. Oh, look at that. It's going in. Let's just see how much it takes. I don't think it's going to take too much. Maybe 4 ounces would be my guess. Yep, whoops, we only spilt a little bit. We turned it to the earth where it came from. See, yeah, we got a little bit of drippage there. So yeah, it didn't take much at all. There might be 3 ounces in there. It is not much. And what did I do with the cap? Did it go on the ground? Yes, I knocked it off. It's always something, I tell you. Okay, so here's the box that it came in. Like I said, there is a second battery. You get a pair of safety gloves. They look pretty small. A pair of safety glasses. A screwdriver for adjusting your chain tension. A wrench. I guess I'd call that a wrench for adjusting the bar, and a spare chain, and a charger for charging. And look at that, it's got a scabbard you can put on there, and I haven't seen any other ones that have had that, so that's kind of cool. So you got a little scabbard with it. All right, so I charged up the batteries. Let's see what she'll do. Now, before I do any cutting, I have to tighten this chain up because it's extremely loose. And I do this the right way. I'll take the battery off so there's no chance of me cutting my fingers off. Because I kind of like my fingers as they are. So I'm going to loosen this up, loosen this one up. I'm going to get in there with the screwdriver. And let's see if I can turn this. Oh yeah, we can turn it. There you go. That feels pretty good. I'll tighten her back up with the handy dandy wrench. There we go. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll. Put the battery back on. Let's do some cutting. I got my safety glasses on. I got my safety gloves on. I got steel toe boots on. We're not going to do any logging. We're just going to trim a few branches. Now, for those of you that are laughing about this, yes, this is not something I'm probably going to use for making firewood. However, because I'm a firewood channel, people that have businesses that sell products related to anything that cuts approach me all the time and say, hey, do you want this? Do you want that? I say no to most of it, but sometimes I say, yeah, give it a try. Now, the reason I said yes to this is my wife has a smaller version of this one that I got, I don't know, like a year and a half ago, a 6-inch bar. And she loves it for trimming around the house. And so she saw this and she said, ooh, that one looks even better. So I think this is going to become hers. But I got to tell you, they cut pretty dang good. I haven't tried this one yet, but that little 6-inch one I have cuts pretty good, and it's quite a bit smaller than this one. So I think it'll probably cut 8 inches. That's probably what it'll do. We're going to try trimming a few things, so let's do some logging. Okay, so the first one we're going to cut is, I don't know, maybe a little over 3 inches, and we're going to cut and see what happens. It cuts. Let's try that again. I was pushing pretty hard and it still cuts, so let's try another one just because we can. All right, it's still cutting. Let's cut a big one this time. Okay, so this first one we cut was a piece of ash. This one right here that we're going to cut next, this is, I think I can cut from both directions. I'm going to see if I can go all the way around. This one right here is a locust tree that we just cut down. So we're going to give this one a try. I'm giving her all she's got. I can't give her no more, Captain. Gotta come to the other side here. I think we found its limit. There we go, we did it. Well, that's why I was going, I didn't quite make a perfect cut, but that's what happens when you got a little bitty bar. So, as you can see, it's a little too big for this, but it did it, it cut it. Let's try another one. All right, now, so these are more typical of what probably you would cut. I'm just in a brush pile here. Let's see what this will do. No problemo. So it cuts, look at that. Look at that. It's cutting. It's a cutting machine. Let's go from over here once. I'm pushing really hard. Let's see how much bar oil we've used. Apparently none. Can still see it in the window. Okay, it cuts. Look at that. So, not something I'm going to use in the woodyard or even in the woods, but for around the house, trimming in the yard, this would be really nice just for quick jobs. Now, some of you are going to ask, how much is it? I looked it up. It's 130 bucks on Amazon. Like I said, it includes the saw, 2 chains, 2 batteries, the charger, the fancy gloves, the fancy glasses, and a scabbard, and she works. Battery's real easy to change. You just hit this button right here, pull back, and there it is. Slide it right back in. It's orange, black, kind of looks nice, I guess. The dogs are very unaggressive. They need to be sharpened for any kind of using the dogs. I tried to dig it in and twist. Couldn't do a thing. I just had to push down harder. So you can't really use the dogs for anything. It's just kind of to protect the saw itself, I would imagine. But it works. Today on In the Woodyard, we need your help. These guys, they need some medical work. I think you know what I mean. So we have cats, and we have a bunch of cats. As you can see, they like me just a little bit. So here's the story of the cats. We started with 5. Bert had 5 little cats, and then one of them got pregnant, had kittens. So then we were up to 10 cats. Then one of those cats, the original ones, disappeared, never saw it again. Then another one got hit on the highway. And then Bert got 2 more cats from a friend that needed to get rid of a couple cats. So he says, sure, they're barn cats, bring them. So then we had 2 more. Well, then we had another litter of cats. That was 5 more. Then another one had a litter just recently of 5 kittens. And then that mom, the black one, and the dad, which we called Half Cat, the other black one, within a couple days they both got hit out on the highway. So that happens because they can come and go as they please pretty much around the barn here. And they eat a lot. Right now, at one time we had 22 or 21 cats. Right now we've got 17. I think 2 have been given away, and there's 2 more that are spoken for that somebody wants, and there's a couple other kittens that some other people want too. But we need to stop the proliferation, so to speak. So what I'm asking for is your help. It's going to cost us some money to get them spayed, neutered, chopped, cropped, plugged, whatever it is they do. I don't know. Not a cat person, never have been, but they're kind of cool. But I'm asking you to help us take care of the cats. So it'd be awesome if you could send us some money for the cats, whether it's for food, whether it's for the chopping or the plugging, whatever it is they do to the cats. To get the parts removed or non-working anymore so we don't end up with more kittens. One of them, again, is pregnant now, so the first mom cat that had these kittens, which are now teenagers, is pregnant again. So we're pretty much at our limit for what we want for cats. And I think that it's time for us to put a kibosh on it, as they say in the old country, whatever a kibosh is, stoppage. So if you want, if you're up to it, if you're willing to, if you've got some extra money, send it. I'm not going to do a GoFundMe. I'm not going to do a PayPal. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. Send a check, send cash, whatever it is you want to do. My address is Chris Carlson, 5696 Technology Circle, Appleton, Wisconsin, 54914. If you're willing to help out, that'd be great. It's going to cost hundreds of dollars to get them all chopped and plugged. Whatever it is they do, I don't know. So there is these teenagers I believe there's 3 toms and a female. That gray one is a female. The other ones are toms. So these guys are going to lose some parts. And then there's a whole nother batch that are kind of wild barn cats, the black ones. Their mom's the one that got hit on the highway. They're very skittish now. And they're starting to eat a lot of food because they're not nursing anymore because they're smaller than these cats. And then there's a whole nother batch, and then one of the moms is pregnant. So we need to do a little Bob Barker special on all these cats. Spayed and neutered them. Seeing as Bob just passed away recently, this is going to be in Bob's honor. We're going to do what he always says. We're going to do some spading and some neutering. So that'd be awesome if you could help us out. Thanks a lot. Good night, Irene.